This is Beyond the Big Screen podcast with your host, Steve Guerra.
Here is another Beyond the Big Screen teaser for episodes coming soon. I hope you enjoy and definitely tune in for the full episodes. If you want to learn more, you can head over to beyondthebigscreen.com. You can support Beyond the Big Screen on Patreon and Subscribestar. By joining on Patreon and or Subscribestar, you can help keep Beyond the Big Screen going and get many great benefits. Benefits include advertisement-free content, bonus content, and early access. The bonus content is great too. I will feature outtakes from episodes and live streaming episodes. If you join at the executive producer level, you will become just that, an executive producer of Beyond the Big Screen. You will be able to develop ideas for upcoming episodes, help find great guests, and of course have your name mentioned at the beginning or end of each episode. You won't just be a supporter, you will be a critical member of the team. Go over to patreon.com/Beyond the Big Screen or subscribestar.com/Beyond the Big Screen to learn more. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, send me an email to my email address, steve@a2zhistorypage.com, or follow us on social media by searching for A2Z History. I will see you next time Beyond the Big Screen. I think even stepping out of fandom at that point and being a fan, it really was Paul's fault.
Yeah, really. I mean, and to a certain degree, Paul somewhat recognizes this, where, he's talking to his brother and he's talking to the cop and he's like, oh no, it was kind of my fault. And, I was bothering him and he was just trying to have a good night with his friends. And, Paul slowly, he recognizes that it was his problem.
Yeah. I think too that, in a lot of ways, you don't see this sort of thing so much. Like you'll see a player behaving badly, but it's really infrequent. I mean, in Toronto, in hockey context, has there been very many? I know there would be occasional, and this is even going years back, where there would be a hockey player who might go a little bit too far and maybe get into a slight brawl, or maybe say words or things that are inappropriate for certain, but not that far outside of unusual. And I find in the NFL, it's really unusual. Maybe it's not as unusual as it's maybe comes out in the media, but the NFL really clamps down on it hard.
They do, but I would say the reason that they clamp down so hard in it now is because it became such a problem for a while there. If you remember Michael Vick and the dog fighting, and I'm trying to remember that player that punched his wife out in the elevator and was on camera,
that's
and
someone
then
I was
dragged her
thinking
body out. And then there was a running back that there was a video of him beating his kid with a stick on his front lawn. There's been lots of stories of this in the NFL. So it was as soon as something happens, I mean, and good on them, they suspend the player right away, and there's usually a huge investigation. And I mean, sometimes a lot of these guys don't end up playing in the league again.